gentlemen, this is Notik, and this show's name is Life as We Know It. What's real, what's fake, we might never know, but we sure can help each other figure it out. Tap in with me. I got vital information for your everyday life. Trust me, it's gonna be fun. Let's get it.
Life as we know it. Tune in.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Notik with another episode of Life as We Know It. And today we have somebody special with us. It's not just anybody. Homeboy done rode bikes in music videos with A$AP Ferg, Pharrell. They could have had women there, but they chose to put my mans. They could have had you there, just doing whatever you do, dancing and showing us the ability that you got. But they put my man Poppin' the Willie there. They had him at the 2022 Vogue, if I'm not mistaken. Poppin' the Willie there too. One willing. Fly as ever as usual. He does it all the time. We going with J Miles. Welcome, J Miles.
Thank you.
We got the man in the house. I got a lot of questions, man. How does this play out? They could have put anybody in a video, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen him riding his one-wheel bike everywhere, all over, everywhere in New York City, California, you name it. He's been there. How does that happen? Because I see a million people riding bikes, and I don't see nobody going nowhere. So what does this? How you made that happen for you?
Just right place, right time, I'd say. Just being in the right spaces. Just being blessed. That's the best way I could put it.
Yes, because I see a lot of people, they ride bikes. And they've been riding fixies, they've been riding them shits with the pegs, BMX, they do tricks, all types of stuff. But I don't see them going to no magazines. I don't see them. Nothing's happening from that. So please direct these people in the right direction. What do you do and where do you go to display your ability so that somebody could say, hey, I want to put this guy somewhere?
I do about the same thing that everybody else does. Just post on social media and just being in different places. You know what I'm saying? Like just put yourself in different rooms that you wouldn't normally be in.
But y'all riding bikes outside. What room you talking about? Outside. Like, you walk in the office room with your bike like, hey, I'm here. They're going to pack you up, send you home. Like, yo, man, listen, put that bike outside on a chain or something. But yes. So I guess the bike community is big enough that other people that are in usual big rooms are outside riding bikes.
You say that. I'd say that. You do have corporate people who are riding bikes to and from work, going different places as well. It's an actual daily commute, especially in New York. You go anywhere, you see anyone on the bike. Go to Harlem, see somebody riding a bike.
For real.
You go to the Bronx, see somebody riding a bike to the store. Staten Island, Queens. It's like bike, besides a car, bike is second in transportation in New York.
For real. And that's fascinating. You're seeing somebody cut you off in traffic, but you got a bike at home. You angry at him, but you want to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Wait, because y'all not going to take me serious. Today, I'm going to just show y'all the hair because everybody asked me what's under the hat. So I'm just going to show y'all real quick. I'm doing this one without the hat. I mean, and y'all definitely not going to take me serious. I should ask the same questions again with the shades on now. Because I fucked up. I should have did this first. Once I go saying it's over, like, I'm Poppy Smooth. Fuck you mean? Like, we here, live and direct. So, the bike community is big enough, right, for a whole bunch of people to join together meet each other outside, ride their bikes, and do something in the physical form. Pause. But everybody's stuck on this online thing, and everybody just go online and just do 3 hours, 4 hours online, and that's the whole day. But your day consists of a lot of conditioning. A lot of conditioning. You got to do a whole bunch of shit. You riding bikes, not just with a bike. Like you don't have the front tire on your shit, so you popping a wheelie everywhere. So like it? Do you know that it requires some type of natural ability to do that, natural physical ability to do that?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I mean, you go like you said, you don't see anybody riding around on one wheel, so like it starts from somewhere, and then to be able to keep the bike up for as long as I do it, it's just like how.
How? From borough to borough. You're bugging. From borough to borough, you don't even want to ride your bike past the bridge sometimes. Like, nope, there's mad shit to see in the BX. I didn't see videos of the bike community going all the way to Canada and back. That's crazy. I just imagine you could just bike around the world type shit. Would you dare to bike around the world in one wheel?
If it came to it, if it came to it,
That should be some Guinness World Records shit right there, like that. No, one wheeled riding around the world type shit. Nobody's ever done that. But you want to know something? A lot of people have natural abilities, and that's amazing. But you have to combine that shit sometimes with something else so that people could notice you're there and to put some growth into the community that you're trying to showcase your ability for. Like he's in the bike community and he showcases ability in the bike community by doing what he does in on the bike. But also, he's in the Get Fly community. He wears the shit that niggas in the street wear. So, I mean, he wears his own shit, like real fly shit all the time. So if you see somebody riding around the bike doing something amazing and he's wearing something drippy, you're gonna be like, wow, it it matters to look. It's fly shit happening. I like that. That's different stuff. I can't even hate everything because a lot of the people that have natural abilities, they focus so much on the natural ability that they can't finance their look a certain way or put their look together, which gives them a personality that allows them to connect to a general audience, and that's something that you got going on. Like you really put that shit on every time.
I mean, like you said, being fly is something that you gotta sit here and do, especially when you're in the field that I'm in. You're meeting different people. You gotta maintain the image, maintain the look.
Every time.
You can't sit here and look like a poo putt.
Yep. Every time. I've never seen him doing bad. And this is another thing. People have to realize that when I tell you they could have put you in a video, they could have had you in a video. But if I go through the list of things, it's not just music videos. It's ride outs, the Hat Club for the Velvet Two-Tone 2023 Hat Club. You was I said on Vogue Civilian, the fundraiser. You did the Snapple ASAC Fur Corner Stories. You did the Adidas Forum Park Culture. You did the Red Bull NYC Bike Life. You did the Vice. You did Vice. You did Foo Fighters Waiting on War. You did Kif, the AZ ad. Come on, man. How does riding a bike get you there? I need more answers. You can't just tell me, nah, that was too cool. I need answers. You was in Kif. You was in Red Bull. When was the last you drink Red Bull, my nigga?
No, not at all.
How the hell you even getting that shit? Cause you know how you thinking that a sponsorship gonna come or a opportunity gonna come if you drink the most Red Bull and shit, and then they catch you on the side of the building flying with your wings and shit. But no, you was riding bikes, and they saw you. So, is there an agent that you could add to the catalog of what you got going on, or this is all you?
I mean, it's me and the team that I got going with me. That's about it.
So basically, if you're riding bike and you want to do this, just form a team because there's no fucking rooms you're gonna ride the bike into. Those people are riding next to you, so just start showing off. Start showing off. Just don't let that bike hit that bus hit you, but show off like a motherfucker. Because come on, there's the opportunity is definitely on the ride outs, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's more to that. It's more than just a ride out. It's about yourself, just branding yourself more when you doing whatever you do on the bike or anything in general. When you rap, you gotta sit here and brand yourself, or you sit here and try to brand something else.
Mm. So I see that you have videos on social media. Tell everybody social media so they can follow you ASAP.
J Miles on Instagram, J Miles on YouTube, J Miles on TikTok. Follow me wherever you want to find me at.
Tell them a breakdown on how to spell that because a lot of people might want to spell that however they want to spell that.
Oh, you want me to do?
Definitely.
JAEMILEZ.
That's on everything. So yes, the boy's going global. He's riding his bike. He's wearing he's wearing his clothes. He's making noise. Just doing what he loves. So basically, the conditioning of what you prepare for in life is what's gonna open the doors. So just generate the energy, turn it into power, and you probably will be able to get into wherever you want to get to because you'll be able to showcase your ability 24/7. There's always time. Yeah, okay, because this is what you do. I'ma show my shit off. Yeah, all right, boom, boom. They tell you to pop 6 willies, you popping 90. Fuck is you talking about? So it's basically about being ready so you don't have to get ready. Cause that's something I've seen. Like a lot of people say, yo, I do this, I do that, but show me. Show me your page, show me something, show me. Are you ready right now? And that's one thing I can tell you. He's ready all the time. Right?
Yeah, very much so.
So where did this all start? I know you probably get a million questions. Like this is probably you get this question all the time. So when does it all start? Like when did you say, okay, one wheel, boom?
About 6 years ago, 2019, I was like, you know what? Let's just sit here and try this out and go see if we take it to the next level.
Yeah. The tough part about trying to take something to the next level is that you don't know which level you're on because you're starting something new, something that nobody's ever done. So that's the tough part. That's the tough part. But for the most part, I know you got something else going on. All right. So pull up, Brody, pull up. Tato. We just got a caller, so um how does it feel to be the one of the one and only people doing whatever that you doing what you do?
I mean, it feels good to in a sense simply because now it's growing to a point where I'm influencing the younger generation to do what I do, or the older generation as well. But besides just them challenge themselves on the bike, challenging themselves in life daily to just be better than they were the day before.
And that's important in life, bro. Cause who you were yesterday, that's just a shadow of today's light. You gotta stay consistent. It should the dream's not gonna appear from the sky. It's not gonna land on your lap. So have to have some type of influence to know which road to take and how much energy you have to put in time. Can't let yourself run short. That's another thing. People give up a little too fast when things become too hard. Pause. But that's the thing we have to work on. It's hard to see like new handyman, new people trying new stuff. Like I mean, I would say like on a local way, like people usually gotta wait till they get locked up or something to come up with to figure out what their abilities are and shit. And that's not it. Like everybody's really special. I'm pretty sure a lot of people I know could come sit here and host this whole shit the same way I'm doing it, but they wouldn't because they don't like the having to know some shit to talk about it or to showcase their ability in front of a general population. That might put a little fear in your heart, but it shouldn't. Because you know what's the hardest thing to do? Ride your bike with one wheel in fucking traffic while niggas is going 90 racing. Benzes, Audis, everything, Hellcats, and you there. You know what's crazy? Riding a bike in the highway. Explain that with the trucks and all that. Them shits be coming, bro. Pause. Them shits is shaking the bike and shit. Like, explain that, bro, please. How you manage to keep yourself together during those moments?
Treat it like it's just a regular street. Like it's like a regular street that got lights with it. Just the fact that it's just a bit faster and it got much larger vehicles on it. So now you just gotta play a bit more, safe. But then you also gotta remain yourself in that moment too.
Shit. I would have been panicking.
I don't know why.
The person behind me would have slipped on this shit that would have came out my ass. Pause. Cause a truck going 90. They ain't worried about you. They probably didn't see. They want to tap you on purpose just a little bit to see how good you are and shit. Bing. Like, come on. And drivers, y'all have to stop. I've done seen y'all done some mean shit to these kids. Y'all have to stop. Life could end in a second for a person on the bike. They're not wearing no helmets, nothing. You looking crazy. Trying to run them over and shit. Come on. It's a bike, bro. Just go to the different street. Or just be cool. They probably won't gang up on you. They'll probably give you the right of way. But if you sit there and try to fight fire with fire against the youth, you think they give a fuck? Think about it. They riding a bike. They could have been out there shooting shit up. So I'm not saying just. I mean, they have special days where they do their shit. It's not like it's happening every day. So you know what I mean. The day you see them doing their shit, just let them do their shit. Feel me? That's it. Go to work a different way or something, or try not to run nobody over. But do not sit there and dispute shit with these people. These kids do not care about your car. They don't care about whatever's happening. They don't care. They're in the highway going at whatever speed they want to while the traffic is going at whatever speed it wants to. So if that don't tell you enough, then shit, I don't know what to tell you. And there's a whole bunch of them too. Like, what you gonna do? Run them over in your vehicle? I'm not giving nobody no ideas or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying everybody could get along. The world is big enough for everybody, and so is the road. I know you in a rush, but you should have never called out or been late them other days, so that you wouldn't be in a rush today, my nigga. That's your fault. And this is a big thing. Like, the community is such a big thing. Like, and do y'all know each other from birth? How does that work? Like, how do y'all all come together? If anybody wanted to become part of the community now, how would that work?
I mean, it's just simple. Just get a bike and just go outside. You'll run into somebody that you found cool enough, that looks cool enough to you, and y'all end up sitting there finding things out through social media.
You see? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And he's from my neighborhood. I know him for a very long time. So I've seen the growth. I've seen the growth. You know how people say, yo, you got to step far away from the giant in order for you to see the height? No, it's never been that way. I don't know. I don't know if I knew you were going to be great from the beginning, or did when did you decide to be great? I can't put a finger on that, or I can't. I don't know when it happened. But what I could tell you is that you always had your own thing happening, as far as like your own form of identity when it came to clothes, shades, sneakers. Like you were always doing something nobody else was doing. And shit, I could relate to that on 100% because I'm into fashion. Everybody has their own interpretation of their self being, and yours stands out all the time. So through that little avenue there, I kind of knew you were not just gonna settle for just clothes, you know, because you did a whole bunch of other stuff. You was athletic. You used to play basketball. That's another thing. Yeah, I think he's just riding bikes. He used to play ball. He used to do a whole bunch of shit. He used to fight every weekend or every day, like on the court over basketball. So he could have been in MMA. Yeah, he could have been. If you from Fordham, anybody could have been in MMA. Everybody fought everybody. Shit was a free for all back in the day. If you didn't fight,
I was like a Royal Rumble over there.
that shit was crazy, bro. Yo, Fordham's a
jumping off the top of the park.
Fordham's a zoo. Fordham's a zoo.
Yo,
It's a beautiful place to be from. But that's another thing I've noticed, that you're from Fordham, but you're from everywhere. You're from everywhere. I've done drove by his other blocks where he's from, and he's been there chilling with other people that's not from Fordham, and he's chilling there like on some native shit, like, in a tank top and shit. Like he from there, going to use the bathroom in somebody's crib, coming outside. Like I done walked up like, "What are you doing here, bro? You not from here? I'm chilling, bro. I'm from here." You gotta respect it. So everywhere you go, like everybody adopts you as their own, which is a beautiful thing. That means you street certified. A lot of people did mad shit and they not even certifying their own hood. They thought they put in work, and all in reality, you've gained all this by being yourself.
and that's what I try to tell everyone everywhere. Like, you can sit here and go far just by being yourself. You ain't got to sit here and try to imitate another person or imitate another being in order to sit here and get to a place that's further than where you aspire to be. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, we growing up in Fordham and all of that other stuff. Like, we don't watch the nicest of the nicest go to the lowest of the lowest, and not
In
financially, not anything like that, but just more so like spiritually and emotionally. Like they just sat here and just couldn't go after what they wanted to go after anymore, and that's something that is a problem in not just our neighborhood, all neighborhoods out here and in the world as well. Simply because like we don't really have an outlet to channel our dreams or channel where we want to go, and that's something that I'm trying to, not trying to, but working on developing for the next generation coming up, so they can have a place to go to instead of just being on a block like bozos, or being in places they ain't gotta be at doing negative things.
That's what's up, because that's another problem. What is the hobby that's occupying people's minds that is not allowing them to either partake in the elevation of their own frequency? What is happening? People are staying.
Hold on. You remember when we was growing up, right?
Yes, sir.
We had PAL, we had Kips Bay, we had YMCA, we had all that, and We don't have those things now. And I like a few years ago, I remember me telling people who outside of New York, like, yo, we're the YMCA's of of the world in that aspect, simply because if you think about it, when you got sneaker culture that's keeping kids out of jail, that you got bike culture that's keeping kids out of jail. You got a lot of these things, these little things that don't come from the higher power that is created in the hood and shared with people outside the hood. And now both sides come together and it's peaceful as one. And now everyone's just becoming a bigger community in those respective communities. And it's nothing but love from that. Whereas before you had to go to a PAL or YMCA, and shout outs to those because they helped us grow up. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
real. For real.
like them PAL ball tournaments back in
For
DeVoe,
real.
like that
For
saved
real.
us. You know,
For
like
real.
we don't get those anymore.
Them
And
St. James tournaments.
yeah, like we don't get those anymore. And that's something that, now is how do I say it? It's like a profit now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get into a sports league now for the youth unless it's some monetary value behind it. Whereas before, when you was younger, you was able to sit there. You had enough skill for it. You ain't have to have the money for it, but you had the skill for it and the drive to do it. You on the team. Now you got to sit there and funnel up the bread. And we talking about programs that's before the what you AAU programs.
Yeah,
We
'cause
talking about like the inner city programs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
back when we was growing up, we didn't have to shovel out bread like that unless
Yeah.
it was like the
I believe
next
there
stage.
there was way more free stuff to join back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I see. Like there were probably more rec centers and stuff like that for us to go to. We had that center in the corner, of Andrews, with the arcades and stuff like that. You could
Mhm.
go to. We had a whole bunch of stuff that we don't know if the city was really funding those things, but those little places allowed us to meet everybody from other blocks. So now we weren't strangers anymore. We went to war a little later, like, you know what I mean? Or probably fought over little things, but we were a community, because we
Mhm.
had these little places. So I remember that, like, just the park used to bring everybody together. So, for the most part, what's happening in the community is the same thing that's happening around the world. Like, people are being divided and being conquered by informations and algorithms and all that because they don't go and experience life for themselves.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like people is going off other people's words from their experiences instead of going out to live their own experiences in these places. Instead of seeing how it is on their with their own eyes,
Yeah.
with their own visions and form their own opinions on it.
Yep. Because people are losing the wanting to be physical all the time. I remember I would walk by a park in the wintertime and still see people shooting a basketball
Yo, oh my goodness!
with the snow on the floor still.
No, 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 no. Let's take it even a step further. I forgot who it was. Somebody from the hood. They really shoveled the court to go play ball. I forgot who it was.
I think that was Petway. I think that was Petway.
I think it was him. Yo,
Shout out to Petway, man.
yo, bro
Yo.
was really shoveling snow to
Mhm.
sit there and play ball. You don't have that type of that drive anymore to sit here and go outside because of mobile devices, video games.
Because there's better shit to do when there's nothing to do. People always think that everything is more important than what you do in the physical nowadays because they don't want to get tired and, shit like that. But sometimes that physical stuff is the most important thing because your body is a battery. And when you don't charge it and allow it to produce energy, you live in a slump cycle and you don't generate anything, not good ideas. You have a cloudy mind state. You just want to binge all day and watch shows. And sometimes it's good if you had a good workout, if you had a lot of productivity in between the cycle of your day. But if you're binging all the time, and you're eating and you're doing a whole bunch of unhealthy shit, chances are you're not gonna want to enjoy going outside because you're not gonna look your best, smell your best. Your attitudes are not gonna be at its best. You're not gonna be kind, So that's why you can't live an unhealthy life when nobody's looking, because it's gonna reflect on the way you interact with the world, and you really don't want that because the world loves you. And you're a beautiful person with amazing capabilities. But if you treat yourself like shit, then you wouldn't be able to ride your bike in two wheels, and you will never ride your bike in one wheel either. So don't think it's this something that you don't have to train for. And you won't meet nobody if you don't want to interact. So through the phone is great. You could meet a million people through DMs and through likes and through comments and shit. But if you don't step outside your house and actually see them face to face, y'all never met in reality. Because you have to exchange a handshake or something, like to exchange energy and stuff like that, so that, like you could take a little bit of me with you. That's why just be mindful of who you meet and who you exchange energies with. But just try to meet everybody if you're like antisocial and shit at this point, because we don't know how long the world has to exist. You don't know how long you got to exist. So be as social as you can, because life is already fucked up for every individual. And I notice that people that don't have a lot of things going on, they're not projecting positivities into the people that are. Like, so suppose if you have a something that you got to do and you want to pick out the outfit, they might not like the outfit. And it's a fly outfit. You got to test these people now, because you don't know who's wearing the mask. You don't know who's wearing the mask. People might try to not like you just because of your abilities, because you carry enough energy, enough light. And that day you caught them without their shades. And now they're showing you their true self, telling you everything that you got to do with your life is a problem to them. Or is it probably a problem or an obstacle that you know that there is none, but that's kind of like what you're dealing with low frequency people. They're never going to see you as great. That's why you look for people that want to see you, not the people that bother seeing you, because your light is already affecting them a little bit too much. You feel me? You got to learn how to be a big fish in a different pond, a bigger pond, because if you stay in the little pond, you're going to be bothering the little fish.
Yep.
So, J Miles, is there anything you would like to tell the youth? Something strong to leave them with? Anything motivational?
One thing I like to tell the youth and everyone around the world is follow your dreams and create dope shit, and everything will follow after it.
Tell me your Instagram one more time, just in case they forgot.
Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, J Miles, JAEMILEZ. I'll at y'all.
That's later. What I like to hear. Now we're bringing another guest to the show. Somebody making moves. Somebody doing shit. And if you know what's going on. We're with the creator of La Finca, selling whatever you need with the accessories that you want. We talking about bud. You know La Finca got all types of bud. And we're here in the building with Sicario, the creator of La Finca. And we got a whole bunch of stuff. Here.
Y'all already know. Let's pray. But we don't like spray no more, but you already know.
Y'all remember the spray video that went viral? We here with Sicario.
Yeah, that was me. Ese era yo. Mala mía, tú sabes. I didn't do it for I don't know how to say it, like to put it out of the business. I did it like for real. Like I really liked the sprinkle at that time. I made that video, and that video went the wrong way, and you already know.
But we still putting extra spray on shit.
Yeah, we gonna sometimes.
Some of the shit tastes extra spray now.
That's
So
right.
let me get some of these hats. Let's put those in. Let me get one of these hats right here. I like this color right here. Bang, blacata. Fuck is you talking about?
Que lo que un saludo allá, mi gente del patio, Rochi, Coquito, Billy Boy, you already know, toda mi gente activo, la finca RD, lo que está rompiendo duro, Ambiori, la fichita, tú sabes, un saludo, y los que me faltan, mala mía, que vengan para acá y que se mencionen ellos.
Es verdad, porque eso no es problema de nadie. La memoria estamos aquí. Tú sabes que lo que estamos haciendo. Velo ahí, el hoodie para la finca. Préstame eso aquí para ver qué es lo que es. Now we doing it in Spanish too. Blacata. Flavors. Yo, this hat is sway. This is a fly hat. I cannot lie. This
Mira
hat is
esta con los
sway.
diamantes, para los tigres que les gustan los
You got the
diamantes.
La Finca hats with the diamonds.
Mira ahí,
Blacata.
con los
Fuck is you talking about? With the diamonds. Fuck is you talking about? Yo, there's merch here. There's shit to go around. Like, what you
Hey.
talking about?
La
What are you
salsa,
talking
mira que
about?
lo que trae.
Zaza's coming with the Blacata.
El que se ponga de fresco le damos una pedra, ya tú sabes.
Y'all not ready. All this weed is coming with the accessory in the box. They're giving you the accessory too, cause I've been going to buy it, and sometimes they don't come with the accessory. I get mad. Y'all should take at least $5 or $10 off without the accessory. Like, but I think I always got the accessories in the box. Y'all broke niggas be taking the accessories out the box. That's not good. That's not good, cause I come for the accessories too. That shit makes me feel like I walked away with something after the weed is done.
It's
Fuck
like
it.
you going to buy a Happy Meal and they don't give you the toy.
That's a fact.
Dime tú.
That's a fact. Digging all in the box for the toy and there's no toy there. You made a hole in the bottom of the box looking for the shit, thinking it fell off. No, they never put it. They gave it to their kids. So explain to me, how is this? This is growing. This is growing. The weed business is booming. Everybody's getting high. But also, he knows that everybody that's getting high, they like to get fly. So he threw out some shit to make sure you could get fly with it.
Ya tú lo sabes, que lo que tú sabes, esto empezó porque el papá mío tiene mucha finca, tú sabes.
Sí, es verdad.
Yo dije, nada, pues déjame ponerle la finca. Y tú sabes que en Nueva York, digo, no en Nueva York, en United States le dicen a la finca farm. So yo dije, ¿por qué no ponen el nombre pero en español? La finca, The Pharmacy. Y ahí fue que se hizo viral un poquito, comencé a hacer los Stash and Dash, que fui el primero que hizo los Stash and Dash.
Eso es verdad.
Comenzaron a copiar mi vaina, pero eso no es nada porque todo el mundo tiene derecho a hacer su vaina, tú sabes, uno no es greedy. Pero ahora estamos haciendo esto y vamos a ver qué es lo que es. Y vamos a comenzar a cantar de nuevo. Porque
Otra vez.
Yo antes le metía, me quité un poquito porque tenía una situación, tú sabes.
El
pero
sicario, el más duro, rapeando sin escribir.
ya tú
Te
sabes.
estoy diciendo, llévense de mí que
No bulto, ¿qué es lo que tú dices?
eso es sin bulto ni nada, eso es de verdad, de verdad. Y en los Tigres de DR, cuando él te empieza a botar su par de canciones, show love.
Yo, Free Rap, Free
Show love.
Jorgito, ya tú sabes, los panas míos que están presos, Free Rap, Free Jorgito, y la Beretta, que es lo que, ya tú sabes que es lo que, esas son la gente mía de allá del patio, activo. Cero
Así es.
competencia.
Así es. Bueno, mi gente, así es todo. My Spanish is trash, so I'm not even going to keep trying with the Spanish shit. Yeah, I know what's going on here. He knows English, so he could respond to y'all in Spanish. So how much does this go for right here?
Let's go for a buck. Si lo dije bien, $100, $100.
100, está
Tú
bien.
sabes. Y si tú eres mío, uno te da un descuentico.
And this comes with the sweatpants or not?
Nah, yeah.
Okay. Be aware for the sweatpants coming soon. The hats, how much are the hats right here?
$40.
And where can you buy these hats at?
Just hit me up on IG.
And what's the IG one more time?
Que lo que es sicario.
Que lo que sicario. This hat is nice. That's, you said 40?
Yeah, $40.
40 for the hats is nice. And they're velvet. You can't go wrong. You can't. What else you got coming on? What's going on?
Well, we got in three more drafts. We got that draft for Valentine's Days with the Little Rascals.
Okay.
And then we got another one that we're gonna do for Rochi RD, the rapper from DR.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Rochi, man. For real,
That
for
one
real.
maybe come with the Go Yard.
Ooh.
Then we're gonna do the Coquito draft. That's my nigga in DR. He already got everybody on lock. You already know. You already know. That's what we're doing right now.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. So you got the prices, you got the merch, you got everything you need to know. What else do people need to know about you? They know music is coming. What else they need to know? Talk.
Nah, ellos necesitan saber que uno es una gente humilde, que no se pasen con uno, para que uno no le pase, ya tú sabes, la cuenta.
Para que no se queden con deuda.
Ya, estamos activos.
For real, for real. Well, that's Sicario RD.
Ya tú sabes.
I'm Notik.
A la gente mía que se me olvidó, pero ya tú sabes que lo que es Sicario, la finca. Bo.
And we signing off. This is Life as We Know It. How I fucked up the show name already, and I just got on. This is crazy. That's how you know the weed is pure. But yeah, this is Notik with Life as We Know It. We signing off. One.
Life as we know it. Tune in.